Hi everyone, this is Graham from a Product Reviews Help website, and today we're having a look at this. It's one of those dash cam cameras that you put in your car for, some people use them for insurance purposes. In fact, some insurance companies give you a discount if you've got one of these in the car. If you have an accident, it takes footage of any accident and who's at fault, etc. So this could be a very handy thing to have. So I thought I'd get one, and to be honest, I was amazed how cheap they were. I had a look on Amazon. Somebody mentioned them on our forum, and I had a look on Amazon, and this one comes in at well, I actually paid $11.99 for it from Amazon. Amazon dispatch it themselves, and it came within 3 days, free postage. But if you want it cheaper, it's $7.99 if you're prepared to wait for it coming from China, which can take up to 23 days. That's $7.99 free postage. So yeah, I thought, you know, for that sort of price, we'll give it a go and see what it's like. So I'm just going to unbox it now, and we'll see what's inside, and later on I'll do a proper review of it and see how it performs, and perhaps put some footage so you can see how it performs, what sort of quality it is. So we'll open the box and have a look inside. So this is your camera. It's only a small thing. There we go. So that's the camera, and it's got a flip down screen. So it actually goes in your car like that, facing outwards. There's your flip down screen, so you can actually view the footage on the screen in the car itself. There's a screw thread there for your mounting, which is presumably will be in the box, and we'll have a look at in a minute. And that's the lens there for the camera. Now it does say that it's got night vision, so that would probably be good as well if you're driving at night. So that's the camera. What else have we got in there? Let's have a look. Right, we've got the charger thing for charging it while you're on the move. That obviously goes into your 12-volt socket or your cigarette lighter socket, and the other end will go into the camera itself. So you can, like I say, you can charge it on the move. It's got quite a long lead there as well. So that's good, so it's probably come round the windscreen and down to your 12-volt socket. It does come with a battery, hopefully, yes, there it is. So it's like a phone battery, that goes in the camera obviously, and it will retain its charge once it's charged up, so you know, you don't need to have it plugged in all the time. It will run from the battery, but that's there if you need to charge it up on the move. So yeah, that's your rechargeable battery. You've got a USB cable for connecting it to your computer, and you've got the mounting, which is a suction thing for your mounting. So now that goes on there. Fixes to your camera like that, and then that will fix to your see if I can, oh there we are, it sort of moves all directions. Yeah, that'll fix to your windscreen and or the roof of the car, whatever, and so you can fix it to the car. So that's how it works. Yeah, it goes like that, don't it? So that fixes to your windscreen, and it sits like that. So that's how it works. It's got an instruction manual there as well, which oh, that's useful. It's in Chinese. Oh no, we've got English there. So there's your instruction manual. We've got all the instructions there for you. And the only thing it hasn't got is the memory card that keeps the video on. Now, I've read the reviews, and apparently the memory card that is recommended is a 32 gig class 10 memory card, SD card. and that actually goes in the camera in there, so that fits in there. Yeah, so for the best quality video footage you need a 32 gig class 10 SD card. 32 gig will give you 6.5 hours of continuous footage, and I believe then it sort of writes over itself, it starts to write over itself again. But as I say, I'll try it out in the car tomorrow, and I'll give you a more in-depth sort of feel of how it works, and put some footage on. So yeah, that's the unboxing then. So like I say, $7.99 or $11.99 if you want to get it from Amazon and get it a bit quicker. I think that's it's worth a punt, isn't it? I'm gonna give it a try, see how it works in the car, and I'll get back to you. Okay, we'll speak to you later. Keep tuned. Right then, so here we are. I've had a chance to try this out, and it's not too bad. There are some downsides. For one thing, the instructions aren't very good. They're translated from Chinese, I think, and to be honest, I couldn't make much out of them really. But I did manage to work out myself really how it works, and how the different functions work. Using, you can sort of look at the instructions and sort of make it out what they're trying to say. And just by experimenting with the different buttons and things, you do work it out. For instance, it says to press an OK button. Well, I couldn't see an OK button anywhere. Well, the OK button is actually the record button, but I worked that out for myself. So if it says OK button, you need to press the record button. So yeah, you can work it out. The instruction is very, very small type. I found it really hard to read. I needed a magnifying glass to read it, so that's another downside. The other downside, well, probably one of the big downsides for me anyway, on this one that I've got, is the battery. It doesn't seem to hold its charge very long. I charged it up all last night and then switched it on, and no sooner had I switched it on that it sort of it went off again because the battery had gone. So I think the battery is pretty useless, this one I've got anyway. I don't know whether other people's have found any different. It's an old Lion, is it? Leon battery, which were like in the old phones, Nokia phones. It's one of those batteries. So it wasn't particularly good. I wasn't particularly impressed with the battery. But having said that, you can keep it plugged into your 12 volt function in the car, and it will, it will run from that, obviously, because it's getting power. So you need power to run it properly. The suction pad works okay, which I put on the windscreen. That's not come down yet, and it seems to be fairly firm, and it holds it fairly firmly. It's easy to get off. You just unscrew this and you can take it away with you, so that your car doesn't get broke into and it doesn't get pinched. So that's good. Yeah, so all in all, not bad. Oh, it does have some cable tidies with it as well, which you can stick to your windscreen to keep the cable out of the way, so it's not dangling down, and then put it down the side and into your 12 volt plug. So that's pretty good, although the double-sided adhesive didn't seem to work for me very well. I think it was because my windows were a bit steamed up and a bit wet, but that's you can easily overcome that. So that's not bad. So all in all, it's not a bad little product, that, for $7.99. You can get it free postage from China, but I paid a little bit more, $11.99, and I got it from Amazon direct, and they sort of sent it within 2 or 3 days. That was free postage as well, so that's not bad. So all in all, pretty good, I think, for that price. I've done some video and I'll put that on now. So have a look at that now. the video is as good as what's coming on the screen, it should be pretty good. I'm not sure what the sound's like yet, so we'll see what that's like when we get it off onto the computer, if we can get it off onto the computer. And one thing I have found is that the suction pads, sorry, not the suction pads, the cable ties, which have got sort of double-sided adhesive on, and you're supposed to sort of clip your cable around your windscreen and everything with these double-sided adhesive. Well, it don't seem to stick very well for me, so I'll have to sort that out, but that's only a minor problem. It doesn't seem to be keeping its charge very well, but so you can see from the video that the sound quality isn't brilliant, to be honest. It's not brilliant, and the video quality is it's not too bad. As I say, for the price of this, it's not too bad. I don't think it's HD quality, but it's not too bad at all. As you saw from the film, it was pretty strong sunlight, so that sort of affected it a little bit as well. But yeah, all in all, not too bad. So if you want to buy one of these things, I'll put a link on below, down under the video in the description. I'll put a link to Amazon where you can have a look at it and buy it if you want to. And I hope you enjoy it if you buy one. It's worth having, I think, for insurance purposes. So you can see, you know, who's at fault if you have an accident or whatever, and you can prove it. It will show you the car registration numbers, as long as it's fairly close. So I did, you know, that's pretty good. I did manage to make out some of those. So yeah, give it a try if you fancy it, and thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you next time on the next video. Cheers for now.